So this is a 6 LED solderless non-dimmable kit, and I have a 1.4 inch by 12 inch drilled and tapped heatsink as well. Just a quick introduction on what this is. You're going to have 6 solderless LEDs. You're going to have one driver jumper. This will connect your LED string to your driver. 5 LED to LED wires, a LED terminal plug, a driver, thermal grease, some wire nuts, and a power cord. You'll also have 6 lenses, which aren't shown here. So for the sake of time, I've already put thermal grease on the back of 5 of these LEDs and gone ahead and screwed them down. The most important thing to remember when using a solderless kit is that all the LEDs need to line up. So have all of the Rapid LED and Cree logos facing the same direction. So I'll go ahead and put a little bit of thermal grease on, and you don't need very much, just a small little drop. And just go ahead and screw it down. You don't need to over tighten these. So once you have all your LEDs lined up and screwed down, go ahead and pick one side for your driver jumper. That's going to be your long wire, and it's going to connect to your driver. In this case, I'll just start with the side closest to me. Then you're going to take your LED to LED wires and just connect everything in series. So the important part to remember is when you're coming out of the left side of an LED, you're going to go to the right side of the next LED, as long as they're all facing the same direction. So in this case, I'm using 3-inch wires. And go ahead and do that for the entire string. Make sure all these connections are nice and snug. Sometimes they're a little bit tight, so you want to make sure they go in good. And the last thing you're going to want to remember, is very important, is that all connections are closed, meaning they're all being used. So in this example, this last connection is going to be empty, and that's where the little terminal plug comes into handy. If you don't connect this and you go and plug in your driver, nothing's going to happen. So make sure you plug this in before you plug in the driver. So once you have all your connections made, you can go ahead and wire up your driver. Make sure your driver is not plugged in right now. And on your driver jumper, you're going to have 2 colored wires. One is black and one is red. Just connect the black to the negative wire on your driver. It's on a lot of these mean wheels black also, so it's color coded for you. Go ahead and tighten it with the wire nut. You can also solder and use heat shrink if you'd like. Then do the same for the reds. Just twist the wires and then make sure the wire nut is nice and snug. Then on the opposite side, you're going to have 2 wires that go to your power cord. On the power cord, you're going to have 3 wires, black, white, and green. The green is for ground and typically is unused. So we went ahead and cut that off for most of you. Same deal where you just use a wire nut, make sure it's nice and snug. It doesn't matter which order you do this because it's AC power, so you can go brown to white or brown to black. It doesn't make a difference, it'll work either way. And you should have 4 good connections. Okay, so once everything is secure, go ahead and just plug in your power cord to the wall and you should have light. And that's it.